has come in.
Well, he's a player that they feel has a good future, Epeli Rokotuba. So late change in this side. The hand that Edward Justin injured yesterday didn't quite heal. So there's a change there. Thank you, Edwin, Vashnil, for that. So Zebra Sahib to Shazil. Mohammad Shazil flicks it up into there. Leonian Damundamu. And out of play for a throw in to the Blues. A minute and a half gone. And we see some of our Chinese contractors also in amongst the crowd. So all walks of life.
So Lautoka has lost 3 players of their starting lineup in this final now. Elijah Tuilao, Penny Finau and Edward Justin.
And let's see what they got the goods. They still feel that they will, and you can see them now attacking with a breeze behind them. Nawatu's cross isn't a good one, taken away by Manasa Levadi for the Lambasa side, and then flicked out inside. Trying to flick it in was Christopher Wasasala, a throw in from that far touchline side. So we've gone 2 minutes into the first half here. Lautoka nil and pulled back infield. Epeli Rokotuba showing his first of his skills here, pulling it back infield, cleared away by Lambasa. Then up onto Ratu Anare. Atare turns from Zebra side, finding Gabrieli Matanasinga. Matanasinga on towards the broadcast side. The crowd behind him here with the support. Still Gabrieli Matanasinga cuts it back infield. Matanasinga back to Ratu Anare. Ratu Anare inside and then out of play, kicked out by Kavaya Rawanga, a former Lambasa player himself.
In the pool stages, Lautoka beat Lambasa 4-2 on the day 1 of the Ink Mobile Battle of the Giants.
And we're talking about the IDC, and that's been confirmed by Ravinesh Papu, the director for the coaching in Fiji. Also, as the throw comes in, taken well by Senuru Simbokini. And that in the IDC, if you're a Premier Division coach, you must have level C. Level C, and if you're in the lower division, which is the senior division, you got D or youth level coaches.
Yeah, and on top of that, the secondary schools will be playing 90 minutes in the IDC as well.
So that's the changes for the IDC. For the teams, as Mohammad Shazil on the way, and then cleared away by Manasa Levadi for a throw-in on the broadcast touchline side. Or is it a goal kick? It went further out. Aquila Matai Suba. And this is where we say some of these Lautoka players who have been given a chance in the starting lineup in the may shine. As we stop play again, Zibraz has moved. The pass, not a good one. Ravinesh Karan. And Lautoka not able to get it. Gabrieli Matanasinga, Ratu Anare in the way. Kavaya Rawanga, still Lambasa. Ravinesh Karan. Across, intercepted by Epeli Rokotuba. Yeah, this is where I'm saying that we may see some of these players who have not been given Rokotuba. Lisa Ringalida gets fouled, and it'll be a free kick to the Lautoka side. So Zebra Sahib to take the kick. Zebraz's kick, a deep, long one, looking Nawatu getting a header. And the referee saying that he used his elbows on the shoulders of a Lambasa defender. So Matai Suba to take the kick, the free kick for the Lambasa side.
Also talking about that, there's a Vodafone Premier League game started in Nandi. Nandi versus Ba. I'll keep you updated on that as well.
Yeah, the National League match today between Ba and Nandi. It's a Nandi's home game. The league starts again today as we pick up play. Ratu Anare, a handball by him, and it'll be a free kick.
Card.
Yellow card to Ratu Anare.
It's an early card for him. He'll have to be very wary for the remainder of the match now.
Well, Lautoka almost paid the penalty yesterday with a red card, and they went into into the second half and into the extra time. Still a player down, but they did well in the penalty kicks. Senerusi Mbokini with his kick. Tony Kalotani with a header. The assistant referee said it had gone out of play, so it'll be a throw-in on the broadcast touchline side. Lolaivalu on to Ratu Anare. In the way though as Nawatu comes for support, but it's Lambasa. They crowd him, and then Taniala Wanga with a clearance. A long clearance it is to finds Gabrieli Matanasinga. And then in covering is Elias Alino, turns to clear it out of play. Throw in on the broadcast touchline side.
Now the potential national squad member, Edwin Saham, to take the throw.
Master Edwin, towed out a play by Chonikalotani. Infield, still Lambasa. Leonin Damundamu. Then on to Edwin Shaim. In the way, Ndabe Randingi guy wins it for the Lautoka side, then plays it infield, finding Chone Vonu. Vonu looks at his option, plays it infield to Epeli Rokotuba. Rokotuba with a through pass finds Valerio Nawatu. It wasn't offside. Hey,
He was not offside.
It wasn't offside. It was well behind. My. Yeah, we're going to have a situation here of incorrect decisions. He wasn't offside. Well, I'm not going to say anything, but that's what I got to say anyway. They have the final say, don't they?
Yeah, but come on, you can't be so blinded that you can't see such a decision that is being made, rather, Raymond.
As we pick up on the broadcast touchline side, inside we'll pick up play. Referee's decision, assistant referee's decision is final, as they will always say. And we got to live with it as we pick up play now across. Inside. And on the far, Epeli Rokotuba loses possession. Lambasa come with a counter-attack. Elias Alino, Ratu Anare sneaks through. And Anare shot straight into the hands of Senerusi Mbokini. That's a tired-looking Lautoka defense on that occasion. And on the far side, Mohammad Shazil, infield to Nawatu. And on the far side, Shazil gets fouled by Manasa Levadi. Maybe that's a new rule, Indra. Huh?
Interesting, very interesting.
So free kick on that far touchline side. And to take the free kick from that far touchline side is Mohammad Shazil. Like I said, he'll be a handful for the opposition today. A kick to come from that far touchline side as the medics attend to him. And one of the things we got to do is commend the medics. You're looking at yesterday and today, and then you look at the pool play, they have done a marvelous job, haven't they?
Yeah, definitely. They have played their part here. And together with that, the ball boys, not to forget the ball boys.
Oh, yeah. Can't forget them. Shazil is okay as Chonet Kalotani from that far side to take that free kick for the Lautoka side. As from that far side waiting, the main grandstand jam-packed. We probably haven't got a picture of the main grandstand here, but on the far side we probably are seeing it from our roof shot. But here, Tony Kalotani with a free kick from that far touchline side, and it's doesn't have much power by Tony Kalotani as it's cleared away by Lambasa, brought away, kicked out of play by Elias Alino. Quick throw taken by Lambasa. Ratu Anare turns back in field. Elisoni Longaibao, and then across field. Kicked out again by Elias Alino. A throw in to Lambasa. Back across from that far side. Infield. Leonen Damundamu. Back in Lambasa in on that far side, looking to try and get out of the danger, into more attacking position. As Ilyas Alino turns to clear, not a good clearance. Stopped there on the far side by Christopher Wasasala. Wasasala finds Gabriel Matanasinga and Lamlotoka, but keeping the pressure on is Tanyala Wanga. Wanga gone on to the overlap infield, short to Gabrieli. Back to Wanga. Wanga comes in with a cross, headed away by Peri Rokotuba. Then it comes in the way. Chone Vonu. Vonu toes it through, finds Nawatu. Nawatu turns it away to Mohammad Shazil. Shazil on that far touchline side, and it's towed out of play for a corner kick to the Lautoka side. That can be a dangerous sort of move when Lautoka get moving on that far side.
Yeah, Shazil and Valero Nawatu's combinations almost clicking and paying dividends there. Just the speed of the ball beating them all out of play. But again, Javon in the midfield setting it up.
So the corner kick to come from that far touchline side. Remember our broadcast coming to you with the compliments of Vinod Patel, Complete Home and Building, Ink Mobile, Wananabu, Home and Living. Take advantage of the cashback offer. And Pacific Feeds Limited, manufacturers of quality feed. Total as the corner kick comes in, a good one, tapped away. It comes for Kalotani to Zibras, intercepted by Ravinesh Karan. Karan back in field, and they come out on towards the broadcast side. Ilyas Alino in the way, and then played through, not a good one. Cleared a short one by Kabaya. Infield on the broadcast side. Then they look for the switch. A good switch it is to across on towards the far touchline side. Mohammad Shazil for the Lautoka side keeps it into the field of play. Still Mohammad Shazil, and across on the far side. The ball is kept into the field of play by Christopher Wasasala. Wasasala turns and plays a long through pass looking for Gabrieli Matanasinga. In there is Ilyas Alino, but then still Wasasala. Wasasala comes in with a cross and a touch by a Lautoka player. It'll be a corner kick, and not forgetting Total, energizing life every day. Brown rice from Rewa Rice, fully local, healthy and pleasant to eat here. And we're joined by Atish in Sacramento. Big Lautoka supporters now in Sacramento waking up. Well, it's good to see the supporters from all over the world waking up and listening to our station as we bring you the best here, which we have done from last weekend. Still crowd making their way in, 6,500 plus that we have got here at Ratu Dakambao Park. The corner kick taken by, punched away by, and then kicked up into the air by Ratu Anare for a goal kick to the Lautoka side. Lautoka looking slightly weak in defense. The formation that they got the Lambasta faster forwards are making them run the width, and then no one falling into the middle, whereby they need to get the crosses in. That's probably where the area they're lacking, but they're stretching the Lautoka defense now, leaving Ilyas Alino on a last line of defense. As inside, Lautoka come into attack onto Nawatu. Nawatu inside the box, he toes it through. The assistant referee on the far side says it's a free kick.
Yeah, that's what Lambasa is going to be wary of. The front line for Lautoka, the fast frisky of the Shazil and Nawatu, they will prove to be a handful, particularly on counter-attack.
Muhammad Ali, as is known, his name on the in his birth certificate, as Lautoka come almost into attack, but he wants to be known as Muhammad Shazil. That's what they know him around his area where he comes from. As in comes the kicker, chested down by Kavaya Rawanga. Rawanga shields, he did not lose his possession. Lambasa come in, Ratu Anare on the edge of the box, still Ratu Anare, and he comes with a shot and swivels away as it hits the Pile garments, towards the Pile garments area rather than the goal mouth here. So every time Lambasa attack, we see the Lambasa fans standing up.
Yeah.
That's how electrifying the atmosphere is here. Seniru Simbokini.
Yeah, well, look, the Ravinesh Karan has been asking questions, etc. He's not the captain, so I reckon he can't. It's something to do with it. He also pointed some fingers, but we'll see it is. But again, the Lautoka defense definitely missing the likes of Iletia Tuilau here this afternoon.
Yeah, their last line of defense.
Yeah.
They're outnumbered on a one-on-one situation, and they're getting stretched early. So in the way, Kabaya Rawanga. Back across on towards that far touchline side. Lambasa come into the center side. Chonevonu tidies it up, but Ratu Anare, who's quicker of the two. And Ratu Anare's got to be careful because he is on a yellow card, isn't he?
Yeah, he's got to be careful. That's what he was grimacing and thinking and hoping he didn't get a card there.
Well, being a young player, Indra, also, he's excited about the final. And maybe in his over-anxiety can get a next card. So he's got to be careful about it. That's where Tanyala will be talking to him. You can see him already barking instructions from the back. So Elias Salino with a free kick. Leonen Damudamu with a header. Finds Ratu Anare. Gabrieli Matanasinga across field. Inside is Zebras, but it's still Lambasa. Elisoni Langibao. Langibao from the far side looking to play the Chilo. But it's Zebras that gets back. Turns, clears it away. 1-2 by Nawatu. Then on the far side, lovely play by Lotoka. Lisari's through pass is just not coming, just didn't come. And it went out of play for a throw-in. Inside, Lambasa flick it further deep into the Rewa territory. Cleared away by Kavaya Rawanga. Inside on the broadcast touchline side, then stopped in the way as Lotoka bring it out on towards the broadcast side. Kalautani to Muhammad Shazil. Shazil on the broadcast touchline side. In the way is Lolai Valu. The ball stays. And Ilisoni Lolai Valu clears it away. Not a good clearance. Dave Randingingai waits for the crosser. Deep one it is too. Headed away by Tanyala Wanga. Across on towards the far side. Into the box and then waiting for Chonevonu. JV turns. Lines up a shot and Chonevonu drive. Tapped out of play by Aquila Mataisuba. Again the left side of Lambasa looking weak early. But a good shot and a good save by Aquila Mataisuba.
Yeah, good to palm it away. But again, Javon, all the space in the world. He took all his time. Lambasa defense on the left. That's what Suba exposed yesterday. That's what's happening to them at the moment.
Again, they are exposing it. But yeah, nice shot by John Evonu too. Keeping it low. And Aquila Mataisuba reading it well.
Maybe should have done what Setareki Hughes did yesterday. Go for the far post.
Yep, that was a good goal, wasn't it? So the corner kick to come from that far touchline side. Dave Randingingai to take the kick. The referee goes to have a word with
Shazil and Matei Suva were a bit of a hassle.
It's going to distract him. All techniques, eh? Dave Randingingai's kick is a low one. Need out of play by Manasa Levadi. Corner kick again from that far touchline side. Dave Randingingai to take it. Curls it a bit better and a bit too far with the breeze pushing it out of play for a goal kick to the Lambasa side.
The bench might also play a key role later on, Raymond.
Yeah, the way it stands, 19 minutes of play gone. Lambasa nil, Lautoka nil. Pretty tight, tense game. It's going to be by the two sides here as we pick up play now. Muhammad Shazil races for it. Ilisoni Langivao. Shazil again got more speed than from the far side. Still Muhammad Shazil. He gets shoulder charged away. It's a fair challenge. And then from the far touchline side, they bring it back up towards, and they come once again. And covering is Lisarin Galida away from Epeli Rokotuba.
Yeah, he's proving to be a nuisance, and his speed is definitely troubling those Lambasa defenders on the left.
In the throw, Lotoka kick it back. Tanyala Wanga stops it. And again, Epeli Rokotuba with a clearance, and they played the advantage. Now it'll be brought back for a free kick for a foul on Epeli Rokotuba on that far side.
Christopher Wasasala fouling.
Again, the culprit. You know, one of the, I think the kindest thing that we have seen for me in this tournament so far was that guy that was selling popcorn. He came to give us a popcorn while we're still doing a commentary, and I think we got to commend these people here for their heart. We see them here, the bean sellers and the popcorn sellers. That's a great gesture. It's the thought that counts as we pick up play now. Played long, looking for Shazil. short one across field on that far touchline side. A lot of Lambasa fans, as you heard, listening in. Boa and a Boa boy, he's running the new tech here, Jay. So a lot of fans right in the interior of Lambasa in the northern division as Lambasa come into attack. Single team from the north now. And Indra just gives me a nudge. The Tembara contestants are in the house, as they would say, as we pick up play now on the broadcast touchline side. In the inside, and then kicked out of play. The drum beats gets louder here as they come down there. So a long throw inside, headed away by Lautoka. A throw into Lambasa. Infield short, working Lambasa, working the byline, and then out of play for a throw-in. Throw-in to Lautoka. They get another throw-in off Leonin Damu. So Tundave running in guy. Dave back to short one to Kabaya Rawanga, then infield Muhammad Tazil, nice little touch by him, on to looking for Kalotani lays a short one for Nazil, reading it well is Manasa Lebadi, comes with a clearance, not good enough. Lautoka bring it back. Dave with a switch across on from Mimata to Umata, finding Nawatu into the box, and they find again, they look to try and but just sneaked away by Elisoni. Lautoka get possession though again. They look to play it across field on that far touchline side. Epeli Rokotuba finding Nawatu. Nawatu shields well. Valerio Nawatu. Hey, Indra. Oh, he's coming from offside to inside. You probably saw that. I'm just keeping into the pace with the ball. It's a cross on towards the broadcast side. Lambasa come into attack. It's squared infield. And not a good one by Ratu Anare. Lautoka bring it a short one. They regroup. Epeli Rokotuba finding Shazil. Shazil not able to control it. Tanya Lawanga tidies it up and then cleared away on the far side by Lolai Valu, who's gone on that far touchline side from right back's position. Wondering what he's doing on that far side. And then they bring it out on towards a deep one. It is to no one wanting it. Manasa Levadi calling Matai Suba. And Matai Suba short infield. Tanyala Wanga. Lambasa down the broadcast side as we've gone now 24 minutes. Lambasa nil, Lautoka nil. Infield played through, finding Ravinesh Karan. Ravinesh yielding, waiting a bit. Zebras in the way, and then Rokotuba covers for that misses. Chonevonu JV. He looks a bit, loses possession again. Stop there by Lautoka. Kabaya Rawanga in the way, and Nawatu collides with Lolai Valu. It's a challenge. Again, the referee talks to him like he did yesterday. So to take the free kick, Tanyala Wanga. Lolai Valu, Lisoni, Lolai Valu on the broadcast side. Infield. And a foul by Kavaya Rawanga and Ratu Anare. So it'll be a free kick to be taken inside the Lautoka territory, more so towards the broadcast side. 25 and a half minutes of play gone. When you look at it, the Lautoka side, the players in the field, Indra, some of them were quite small when Lautoka last won the Battle of the Giants in 1985. They were small kids or they were not born. So the kick to come from the broadcast touchline side. That's the other part of the history here as Tony Kalotani clears it away. A long one out on towards the broadcast touchline side.
Yeah, definitely. A lot of them, I think, wouldn't have been born, apart
Yep.
from the likes maybe of Chone Bono.
31 years ago. But definitely one of the records will be broken here today after 10 years. That a free kick to Lambasa. After 10 years, it won't be a red jersey or a black jersey. So it'll be a red and white or blue, one of the two. That will take the title out here. So the free kick on the broadcast touchline side. And to take the kick is Edwin Scheim. Fernanda header through Gabrieli Matanasinga. Sneaking in, and I've seen him score some goals here in the pool play. He's pretty quick in the air.
Yeah, he did get to the ball before Senrusim Bokini. Would have been a great goal because striker's goal came on with his header, but it just went over the
He
crossbar.
scored a goal like that against Ba.
Yeah. As looking at just off the ball, Shazil, he's just proving to be a nuisance and confusing this Lambasa defense.
Leonin Damundamu with a header. Gabrieli Matanasinga intercepts. Just slight header then to Edwin Scheim, looking again for Wasasala as Elias Alino's clearance. Only as far as Lambasa's Leonin Damundamu. They work the way across on towards that far side, floated in, headed away, and they find Master Edwin Scheim. They look at the flag, stay down. Assistant referee saying no.
It's given a free kick at the edge of the box.
Free kick at the edge of the box.
Lambasa players thought it was in the box.
They go across to the...
They're
Daniela.
telling them, don't argue, let's get going. We need to play our game.
And the Lambasa fans all standing up. Just reminds us the free kick just outside the box as the talkback show. Watch my back. So a free kick just outside the box. In a handy position, Senerusim Bokini lining up his wall. Waiting. And they move the mandatory 10 meters. Ratu Anare inside as Edwin Scheim drives. It deflects off a Lautoka player and it'll be a corner kick.
Again, a little half-hearted appeals there by Lambasa for penalty.
So corner kick. Well, we've gone 29 minutes and it's still Lautoka nil, Lambasa nil. The kick to come from the broadcast touchline side. Edwin Scheim with a corner kick. Deep on it is punched away. Missed time as in comes Ravinesh Karan. Deflected off as Chonevonu now gets Lautoka as still, but he loses the possession as Ravinesh Karan was quicker to it. And then Lolai Valu with a long through pass here looking for Master Edwin Scheim. And covering also was Elias Alino out of place. Play gone now. 30 minutes on our clock. And in this 30 minutes of play, it is Senerusim Bokini now is down. I think he went into that clash into the air, mistimed it. And that injury probably has come in there.
Yeah, Lautoka definitely not the side we've seen in the pool stages, and understandably with the tiredness, the fatigue, and also losing three key players. Edward Justin speed on the left flank, on the flanks, and Tuilau's defense at the back, and Benjo's physicality in this game would have really been an asset for them. Lambasa, on the other hand, Tanya Lawang have been impressed with him.
Yeah, and as we looking at that, the Tambara Carnival is on with the Secretary G10 saying, and FBC is the exclusive partner with the Tambara Festival also. He's also the manager of the market. So they're all smiles here today. And from Nasori Town Council and to the other people, I'll let you think about who. But all smiles here for the 2 days that we have got here.
Lautoka will be the happier of the two teams going into the halftime break with this scoreline.
Yeah, Lambasa has been pressuring them, and they've been sustaining a lot of pressure. With Senerusi Mbokini is okay. He takes the kick, a long high one back into the center circle. Across on towards the far, Leon and Damudamu. 31 minutes of play gone. Hustling on the far side with Nawatu. Leon and Damudamu waits, and it comes off Valerio Nawatu for a throw-in on that far touchline side. Quick throw inside. Shazil loses it. Ravinesh Karan. Infield. Leoninda Mundamu. And then on the outfield for a throw-in. Throw-in on the far side. Lambasa quickly take the throw-in to inside Elisoni Langevao. No one there. The clearance by Lautoka. Lambasa switch it out on towards the broadcast side. Elisoni Lolaivalu. Lolaivalu for the walks it into the Lautoka territory. Infield, Gabrieli Matanasinga and Edwin Scheim. Then they look for Gabrieli on the run. Elias Alino with the kick, kicking it out of play for a throw-in. A throw-in on the broadcast side. Inside, Edwin Scheim not able to get it away. Kalautani now shows his skills here. Finds Valerio Nawatu in the way. Manasa Levadi, Tanyala Wanga, but intercepted by Davi Randingingai. Nawatu looking for Shazil, just couldn't get his final pass away. Lambasa looked to clear it away. Zebras, it's still Lautoka. Onto Zebras, look for the check and finding Kalautani. Kalautani cuts it back infield, then across field. Across onto Lisari. Lisari shot straight into the hands of Aquila Mataisuva. Rolls it on. And that's what they got to watch out, Lambasa, is the counter-attack by Lautoka look good, don't they? The two strikers up front.
Yeah, they definitely have been proving to be a handful.
So they come back again inside. Dave Randingingai, short to Chonevonu. They play the 1-2, getting the feel of the possession. And then Kawaya Rawanga to Kalotani. Bit too hard the pass. And it comes off Kalotani for a throw-in. Master Edwin Scheim to take the throw. A short one. Lolaivalu, Lambasa in the way, Lautoka, Chonevonu wins it, experience showing on that occasion as Zibra's side, Sahib for the Lautoka side, chips it into an overlapping Epeli Rokotuba, Rokotuba inside the Lambasa territory, Elisoni Langevao on the way, in the way and out of play for a throw-in on the far touchline side. Throw in Epeli Rokotuba to take the throw from that far touchline side. And then a short one in the way. Lautoka win it and they keeping the pressure. Covered well by Manasa Levadi. A throw in on the far side. Rokotuba to take the throw for the Lautoka side. On the far grandstand. And they're looking to get the corner. Didn't go so, but it's cleared away by Elisoni Lolaivalu. The clearance. Lautoka bring it back. In the way. Ravinesh Karan hustles for it. Leon and Damundamu tidies it up for Lambasa. Ratu Anare. Then to Edwin Scheim for Leon and Damundamu. Leon in the way is Elias Alino. Lino turns to kick it out of play for a throw-in. Short one to Ratu Anare. Back inside. Edwin Scheim across in front again. And then cutting it back infield. They turn, not a good clearance. They get a second chance. Lambasa looking for it. Zebra Saib turns and covers, tidies it up. Plays it way back. Manasa Levadi with a clearance back up towards the halfway mark. Leonin Damundamu with a header and the way is Muhammad Shazil. Shazil turns in. Muhammad Shazil. Shazil turns and drives. Comes off Elisoni Lolaivalu. And then kick back, touch back by Elisoni to Elisoni Lolaivalu. And we joined in the Wadi, listening by Father Julio. So in Levuka also they're listening to the coverage here. It's on the broadcast touchline side, on the far touchline side. Lambasa coming to attack Ratu Anare, trying to take on one man too many. as Lotoka look to try and clear it away. Lambasa come with a counter attack. Christopher Wasasala. Wasasala cuts it back infield. Still Christopher Wasasala. And then covering is Dabe running guy. Zibras goes across. Elisoni wins it for the Lambasa side. Lambasa on that far side. Leonin Damundamu. And he just overruns the ball as we've gone now 36 minutes. 36 minutes of play gone on our clock, and it is still Lambasa nil, Lautoka nil. One of the rare blue flags being waved in the grandstand here. The referee said, wait, retake it. Infield. Johnny Bonu out onto the outfield. Johnny Kalotani. Kalotani, a chip kick, finds Mohammad Shazil. Shazil dummies it, but he was in an offside position, as the assistant referee says, on that far touchline side. So, Aquila Mataisuba to take the kick. Aquila's kick. Kalotani with a header. Lambasa gain possession. Edwin Scheim works his way infield. Chonevonu hustles for it. And then, rather not Chonevonu, David Randingin guy. Chonevonu gets the pass away. Now in the way, Nawatu. Nawatu feels he's got fouled also as Lambasa come with a counter attack. Kabaya Rawanga cuts it back before Ratu Anare could get to it. Turns and Kabaya Rawanga turns and plays a long one. Headed out of play by Lolai Valu as they go across to Nawatu telling him, I got foul. And the attention needed for Valerio Nawatu as we've gone now 38 minutes.
Yeah, Valerio Nawatu. They have been impressed with the Lautoka's front line. The defense started off a little bit shaky. They've sort of solidified it. Still a little bit more work needed. But the midfield, and in particular with the experience of Jay Vaughan, etc. But the fitness factor will definitely come into the second half. The amount of time they played, almost 120 minutes last night. And then the likes of Jay Vaughan and Valerio Nawatu, the fitness and the age factor comes in compared to the Lambasa players who are mostly young, out of high school, etc.
A lot of energy in this Lambasa side. So we will start with a throw-in on the broadcast side. 38 minutes of play gone. A short throw. And they will have to retake that because
the physio for Lautoka
is still on the pitch. Short, and they give it back. Elisoni Lolai Valu. Sun into the face of the Lautoka defenders. Ilya Salino. Chonevonu, Zibraz Sahib. Back to Chonevonu, pulls it well. JV, and in the way Ravinesh Karan. And referee saying shoving by Chonevonu, it'll be a free kick. Free kick to Lambasa. Daniela Wanga to take the kick. Wanga with the kick, headed away by Ilya Salino. Still Lambasa tow it through, offside by Ratu Anure. And it'll be a free kick. Free kick to the rather Lautoka side. Interesting also when you see the English Premier matches and the matches right around in any country here in the world is the camera shots from mobile phones, and you can see people taking shots of the way, and they put it on their Facebook and send it across overseas. It's taken worldwide. What technology has done these days. As the kick comes, not a good one. Gabrieli Matanasinga plays it across for Wasasala. A sliding tackle. Ravinesh Karan inside the box. And Senuru Simbokini races up, dives to collect it. 40.5 minutes gone. The captain for the Lautoka side, Senuru Simbokini, with a long driving kick. Yes, as we cross now to Vashnil.
Yes, Raymond, looking at the bench here, Lautoka has Agnesh Prasad embarking instructions and telling his boys to form a structure. Whereas Lambasa bench, there is no one here and everything is Daniel Lawanga, who is on the field and is also at his position.
As Lautoka come into attack, Shazil inside. Flick through across on towards on the broadcast touchline side. The flag stayed down because Nawatu let it run and then kicked out of play by Manasa Levadi. Throw in on the throw in came in and a foul on Manasa Levadi though. After that, so it'll be a free kick to the Lambasa side. 41.5 minutes of play gone. 41.5 minutes of play, and it's still Lambasa nil, Lautoka nil in the finals of the 2016 Ink Mobile Battle of the Giants tournament. Daniela Wanga to Manasa Levadi across field. Elisoni Longevau, Lolai Valu, tempers flaring on the grandstand. So passionate, aren't they?
Yeah, very passionate.
As it comes on, Shazil kicked out away by Tanyala Wanga for a throw in to the Lautoka side. Infield, Tundave running guy, but intercepted by Manasa Levadi. Levadi quickly plays it, finds Gabrieli Matanasinga playing it and finding Ratu Anare. Ratu Anare has been a headache for the Lautoka defense. Ravinus Karan gives it across field again, and Christopher Wasasala and Ratu Anare with a golden chance slams it over the crossbar. He started play, Ratu Anare, and then with that great chance, Lautoka again, the defenders looking a bit scattered.
Yeah, look scattered, and Ratu Anare, he won't get a chance like that in the final. All he needed to do was just place it calmly into the net, but over the crossbar. Lautoka counting their lucky stars, Anare scratching his head.
The youngster has had a good tournament so far, as Seniru Simbokini to take the kick. As I said, tempers flaring here. They're getting it under control here. In comes the kick, a long driving one it is too. Back out across and on towards that far side. Lautoka and Dave Randingingai looks for the through pass, a bit too far for Nawatu. Picked up by Yaquila Matai Suba as we've gone 43.5 minutes. So long throw across in the kick. From there, Lautoka looking to try and bring it back through. Ratu Anare again on the broadcast side. It's Edwin Shaim. Shaim looks for the switch. A good switch it is too. Finding Christopher Wasasala. Wasasala times his shot, miscues it, and then it comes off Epeli Rokotuba for a corner kick to be taken on that far touchline side. A corner kick to be taken from that far touchline side. And the music is getting louder and louder.
Yeah, Kavai Rawanga feeling a bit winded at the moment.
And they will all be looking for the halftime mark. 44.5 minutes of play.
Looks like it'll be 2 minutes minimum.
Yeah, looks like 2 minutes of added time. But the kick to come from that far touchline side. Elisoni Longaiva with the kick floated high into the air. Shoving by Leonin Damundamu on Nawatu, and it'll be a free kick to the Lautoka side. So Seniru Simbokini placing it for himself to take. Two minutes of added time given there as Lautoka sneaking in almost, and Manasa Levadi just toes it out of play. That's the danger in this two up front, isn't it? Although Dave was with him there, but Lautoka get a corner kick. They're concentrating on attack and forgetting about their defense, which is a mandatory thing to do in football. before you got to get your defense tighten, it is the attack comes after that. From defense to attack.
Just sneaking. That's what Shazil has been doing. And at that point in time, with that clearance by Manasa, could have swilled it anywhere.
Well, he scored 2 goals against Lambasa in the pool play, and he dribbled it right into the net in those 2 goals. Yes, the corner kick is not a good one by Lautoka standard. Lambasa take it away, still keeping the pressure as Gabrieli Matanasinga. His pass, no one there. Toneka Lautani back to Ilyasa Lino. Lino turns and plays a long one, headed away by Wasasala. Then on to Leandamunda. Infield, Ratu Anare. He's been a menace for the Lautoka defense, hasn't he, Indra?
Yes, he definitely has.
Just like Shazil for the Lautoka side, it is Ratu Anare. Valerio Nawatu kicked out of play by Manasa Levadi as we've gone now 46 minutes. 46 minutes of play gone on our clock. It's still Lambasa nil and Lautoka nil. The throw-in to come from that far touchline side. As they do so, the referee points to the center spot. It's half-time here at Ratu Thakambau Park. And at the half-time mark, it is Lambasa nil, Lautoka nil. Remember, our coverage and our broadcast coming to you with the compliment of Vinod Patel, Complete Home and Building, Ink Mobile, Wananabu, Home and Living. Take advantage of the cashback offer. Pacific Feeds Limited, manufacturers of quality feeds. Total, Fiji Limited, energizing life every day. And brown rice from Rewa Rice, fully local, healthy and pleasant to taste. Taking a half-time break, I'm Raymond Stoddart.